Let's do a self-exploration meditation on yearning for the liberation from craving. Sutta number 1.3 from Khuddaka Nikaya, Kaggavisana Sutta, the rhinoceros horn. Let's close the eyes of the waker, sit comfortably, and relax the entire body. In this sutta, Buddha advises the monks and nuns to not be afraid of walking alone. He advises, walk alone like a rhinoceros horn. And one of the most important qualities of a good monk is the yearning for liberation from craving. Because craving is that which compels one to seek company, even if it is bad company. We will attempt to see what he meant by recognizing the yearning for liberation from craving. With eyes closed, turn your attention inward and attempt to be in silence. Is there the recognition of an unreasonable amount of restlessness lurking below the surface? Just like a volcanic lava turbulently flowing subsurface before it is going to burst open. At times, this restlessness is loud, like a volcano, and at times it is quiet, covert, hidden, almost invisible, yet quietly lurking below. Are you able to recognize this restlessness within? Have you realized that sometimes you inevitably ask yourself the question, what do you want? What is it that you really want? You may not ask this question in a particular language, but you do have this kind of a puzzlement within. Are you able to see that? That is called craving or Vedana in Pali. Ask yourself the same question again. What are you craving for? You will realize that you don't want to possess objects. You don't crave objects. You will realize you don't want to acquire relationships. You don't crave people. You will realize you don't want to conquer situations. You don't crave events. If you dive deeper, you will see you just want to want. You crave to crave. Do you see that? This wanting to want is called craving. Aversion is the same thing. Even if you acquire all magnificent objects of the world, even if you acquire all profound relationships of the world, even if you conquer all events, still the I continues to want the wanting. That is craving. That is aversion. Relationships, objects, events are not an issue. The wanting is the main issue. The perpetual hankering, that is what causes suffering. The endless longing is the root cause of misery. The unceasing desire is the bondage. The perpetual seeking is the cause of the inner restlessness. The constant urge to grasp is the core problem. Are you able to see this? Buddha advises to remove the obstacles from the path. The obstacles are not relationships, events, or objects. The obstacles are the craving for relationships, events, and objects. Craving or aversion itself is bad company. This bad company lays down obstacles on the path of the spiritual seeker. One who awakens to this truth realizes that the obstacles must be removed first. When obstacles are removed, the suffering vanishes. Hence, Buddha advises to walk alone, like a rhinoceros's horn. Why walk alone? Because bad company can deter your efforts, can pull you back, can create resistance, can even throttle your spiritual progress. Once the path is narrowed down to just good company or no company at all, the monk's one pointedness strengthens. He remains undistracted now. Get over the suffering, says the Buddha, simply by observing. Observe the restlessness. Acknowledge its existence. Accept that the restlessness is born of craving or aversion. Know it in its entirety. Simply knowing the wanting to want helps dissolve the restlessness behind it. On fully comprehending that which you were ignoring before, it begins to dissolve. That aspect within you that wants to want has been ignored too long. Hence, it has solidified. Simply observe it. Do not give in to it. Witnessing dissolves it, just like the warmth of heat dissolves the solid ice cube. As you recognize the dissolution of craving, you will see that there is a natural sinking back that happens. A natural melting away from it. A relaxation ensues. As the wanting to want starts dissolving, a relief occurs. It's as if some pressure has been released. This happens because of directly witnessing that which was always ignored before. Acute attention, keen observation, complete witnessing reveals that it was a mere imagination. a mere illusion. An illusion cannot have an incessant grasp. An illusion holds on only until it is not directly seen. For example, the mirage in the desert gives the illusion of water. This is because of mistaking the shining sunlight on heat waves as water. Once the error is seen, then the mirage ceases to confuse. Similarly, once the reality is seen, it cannot fool you anymore. The wanting to want is an inner mirage. Simply become aware of it. Incessant inquiry, relentless observation, and continuous attention to this yearning, which constantly appears and disappears in order to fool you, is the only way out. Ceaselessly be attentive to it. Consistently remind yourself to follow the Buddha's advice on walking alone. Walk alone like a rhinoceros horn, says the Buddha, as wrong company can take one away from one's path. Yearning to yearn is wrong company. Wanting to want is wrong company. Lusting to lust is wrong company. Desiring to desire is wrong company. Longing to long is wrong company. Wanting to want is wrong company. Discard all wrong company. Be wise. The wise one does not yearn to yearn. The wise one yearns to be liberated from yearning. Are you wise yet? Are you wise yet? Are you wise yet?